KOIVISION is here. Over 3 years in initial production, welcome to the world's first online television platform dedicated to all things Nishiki-goi. KOIVISION is a quarterly publication filmed primarily in Japan itself, featuring revealing interviews with some of the industry's top breeders, educational features designed to help you get more from the hobby, fascinating insights into Japanese culture, and of course some of the finest koi on the planet. Available as a one-off purchase or on a subscription basis, nothing like this has ever been done before. Welcome to KOIVISION 1. Mention the name Yamamatsu, Matsunosuke or Sakai to anyone who has a serious interest in koi, and they will instantly know who you're talking about. Mushigami is the most famous koi breeding village in the world, and the Sakai family are probably the most famous family in Mushigami. Make no mistake, these people are Nishiki-goi royalty. Now at 75 years old, Toshiyuki Sakai officially founded the family business over half a century ago, after being surrounded by koi from an early age.
この辺の生産者は田んぼを作りながらその養水池で鯉をちょっとずつ飼育してたわけ。あとは今度宮石さんとか宮古屋さんとか次郎介さんとかね、ああいう問屋さんがあってそこへ鯉を卸していたわけ。親父の時からだね。だから親父が養子に来て、それで私がここで生まれて、物心をついた頃からやっぱり鯉見ていましたね。もう小学校ね3年生ぐらいの時ね、学校行って授業1時間して上がってきて、鯉か桶で親父と担いでね、宮石おろし行ったのはああいう時一番思い出があるね。泣きながらもう冬の道を歩いてね、この辺はもう現金収入がほとんどなかったわけだよね。昔蚕買ってそれを現金収入でやってたわけで、もう鯉はでも宮石さんとか宮古屋さんとかこれ下ろせばね、また現金が入ってくるからね。これは鯉じゃない、米より鯉の方がやっぱり金になるなと思ってね、で鯉を真剣に始めたわけです。でもね私中学生ぐらいの時ね、やっぱり九州とかさ四国とかあっちの方から秋に10月になると何人かお客さんが来てたんだよね。それで中学3年生終わる時、これは鯉を真剣にやらなきゃダメだなと思ってね。で親父口説いて田んぼみんな借りて池作って、で錦鯉始めたわけ。山口村の松之助だから山と松取って山松でオリジナルしてます。松之助っていう私のやっぱり先祖のうちが松之助っていう屋号のうちだったんです。
So after convincing his sceptical father that it was possible to make a living from these colourful carp, Sakai-san began his business and over the next few years experimented with various varieties, but soon realised that it was those that fall under the heading of Go-Sanki that were the most prized. It didn't take long before the family were entering their fish into shows, and Matsunosuke koi were first seen at the All Japan as far back as 1961. But ever the astute businessman, Sakai-san quickly realised that to be a cut above the rest, his koi would have to stand out.
孫の前にその松之助残家っていうのがもう業界に広まったんでね。松之助残家を作る前にね、松之助の声も大きく並んでなっていうことが耳に入ってきたもんだからね、よしこれは生産者としてはもうでかくなる声をやっぱり作らなきゃブランドやんなりたなと思ってね、 ほんでよし大きくなる鯉を作るにはうちに一本親父が買ってきた鯉でねいいオスがいたんで、ほんでちょうど伊沢の弟がね「おい三家の親買ったがおい見てくれや」なんて言うんだね。それで伊沢に見に行ったら「おおこれはいいな」と思ってさ、ほんで松之助も大きくならんからダメだななんていう声が耳に入ったから、じゃあよしじゃあ弟が買った鯉とうちにいたそのオス鯉を合わせて取った、それが偶然にも伸びてねでかくなる鯉ができたわけ。それでそれがずっと来て松之助葬儀を後輩したんかなってかでさ、みんながその当時言ったんだけどね、そのうちにやっぱり松之助は伸びるけど野球のバット見てて肉がつかんでななんていう声が聞こえてきたんだね。よしじゃあもっとでかくなってボリュームのつくやつ作らんきゃと思って、ちょうどあした時長野の諏訪湖でね1メーター30の真鯉が上がったというあして弟がそれ買ってきてさ、それに三家使ったり昭和使ったり紅白使って、ほんでまた1メーター超えの三家ができて、ほんで東京大会でチャンピオンも取ったしね。
Since that first success at the All Japan, Matsunosuke Koi have gone on to win the top award a total of 5 times. Once the Matsunosuke Sanshoku bloodline had been created, there was no looking back, and up to around 1980, demand for every single koi his farm could create far outstripped supply. By now though, the hobby of Nishikigoi was beginning to make inroads overseas, and visitors from abroad began arriving in Mushigami village, anxious to purchase koi from the now famous Yamamatsu Koi Farm.
うちはその鯉始めた時はね、日本全国に普及させようと思ってね始めたのがね、それから間もなくしてもう台湾の人が一番記憶に残ってるんだよね。外人さんが来たのがね、台湾の人が来たのがこれも外国に興味を持ち始めたお客さんがいるんだなと思ってね嬉しかったよね。いや難しかった、言葉が通じないからね。ただ台湾の人は乾杯乾杯で一気でやらせられてね、もう次の日もう死んだようになった
Toshiyuki's brother Toshio Sakai had moved to Isawa and was also breeding Sanki, taking advantage of the warmer climate. So the brothers began to work together, growing koi in the spring and summer in Mushigami, and then taking them to Isawa for the winter, where they could continue growing. This was when Matsunosuke began to reach new heights of recognition in the world of koi. So as the hobby developed through the 80s and 90s, Sakai-san began to venture further afield as the invitations to visit foreign countries came flooding in. Southeast Asia was one thing, but visiting Europe was altogether something else.
あとは言葉は通じないし、でも恋やっててこんなとこまで来れてやっぱり恋やっててよかったなと思ったね。外国にも行ってみれてね。香港には行ったけどね、まあヨーロッパ行ったのは初めてだったね。まあそうだね、イギリス行った時はねやっぱり食べる側がちょっとやっぱり嫌だったなまあこういうの方はでもこんなとこへ来てもこんな鯉を大事にみんな扱ってくれるんだなと思って嬉しかったです。いや嬉しかったですよ。俺が選んだこの錦鯉がこれほどまた外国にまでファンができてきたと思ってね嬉しかったです。まあいっぱい飲んでてまあなんとか鯉はほとんど日本語で通じるからね、品種とか値段の方はちょっと電卓でこうやったけどね、三家とか紅白とかもうそういうのはみんな日本語で通じるんだね。その面は楽だったね。
Although still ultimately the boss, Toshiyuki has now passed the day-to-day running of the company over to his son Toshiaki. As of now, the family have over 100 mud ponds, 10 fish houses, and they produce millions of fry each year, ending up with around 10,000 tozai to take through the winter. There are now 7 members of staff, including Toshiaki's son, so the Yamamatsu dynasty looks set to continue long into the future. There are currently no plans to build more mud ponds or fish houses, as they already work to capacity. But what the family want to concentrate on is producing better koi, not more koi. They're always open to finding new oyagoi to improve the bloodline, but the very real risk of disease is always something that needs to be considered. The Matsunosuke name is synonymous with not only quality but Nishiki-goi itself. Yet for all this, the family remain incredibly modest about how well respected they are. One thing's for sure, the name Matsunosuke will continue to fly the flag for Japanese koi from their home in Mushigami for the foreseeable future, and long may that continue.
まああれだね、2歳で2000万だ2000何百万なんていう声が出てるからもうびっくりしちゃうね。なんでだろうね。なかなかいい声作ろうと思ってみんなが真剣でやってるんだけどなかなかできないんだよね。だからやっぱりそういうできないのに頑張ってある程度いいなと思うやつはやっぱり当然かなと思うようなとこもありますよね。でも好きな国内でもね好きな人が結構いるんです。あと今みんな東南アジアとかねあっちの方の金持ちがいるからねそういう人がみんなもあれしてるけど国内でもすごく好きな人がいっぱいいるからねまあそういう人たちもまだ買いたいっていう人がいるからねまあ値段的にはそんなに金は出さんかもわからんけどねまだまだ大丈夫だね。やっぱり理想があるからねこの業者が作る鯉より俺が作った方が大きくなってきれいになる鯉を作ろうというそういう願望をみんな持って頑張ってると思うんだよね。でやっぱり生産者としてはやっぱりチャンピオンを取りたいっていうその夢を追っかけてやっぱり生産してるわけ。5本は取ってるな。アイリン会でも取って1本取ってるし。いやもう残された人生も何年もないような気がするんだね。もう一回チャンピオン取る鯉作ろうと思って今年から産卵させてチャンピオンもう一回取ります。
As KOIVISION continues, we will revisit Yamamatsu Koi Farm regularly. They have been avid supporters of KOIVISION from day one, realising and understanding the need to continue promoting koi across the world. Mushigami village, where the family are based, is crucial to not only the historical significance of koi, but also to its ongoing development. There are more koi breeders in Mushigami than in any other place on earth, and as such, it's an absolute mecca for koi keepers. You simply can't go to Niigata as a koi hobbyist and not visit Mushigami village. Other businesses of course exist there, but Nishiki-goi has opened up the village quite literally to the world. What the people think of these visitors, we can only guess, but the financial success of the industry has undoubtedly done much to bring commerce to the village and to Yamakoshi as a whole. The mystique of koi is a word that's been used for many years now, and in honesty nobody quite knows how to describe it, but one thing's for sure, if you go to Mushigami it becomes very real. It truly is a unique place, the absolute centre around which the world of Nishiki-goi turns.